Right, but it was a pretty woeful performance by Manchester United against Everton. I don't know how we got the draw, but we'll take it. These are going to be the player ratings. I'll be going through each individual player, giving you my opinion in a bit more detail from the match reaction. But yeah, let's get straight into it now. Onana, for me, gets a 5. His performance today was pretty poor. He made a few decent saves, but the parry thing from Onana has always been an issue. He's parrying it into dangerous areas, depending situation. The save that's straight at him is a decent save, but again, they somehow score from it. Listen, we know Onana, he's hyped himself up quite a bit. He is a decent keeper, but he's severely overrated. He's one of those positions for me I'd be looking at potentially replacing. He's not a huge priority, but again, he's someone who for me is just nowhere near good enough to be Manchester United's #1 at this current moment. Again, he's probably not going to change. He'll probably start the next game and probably have a decent game. But if you look at what you need from a keeper, he's just not good enough. Right wing back today was Delo. He gets a 5 as well. I don't think Delo was good today. I don't think we utilised him enough. If you look at Dorgu on that left, we fully utilised his qualities. With Delo, he was coming inside. He's just not an efficient wing back, and he just wasn't good enough again today. His performance was pretty sloppy, to be honest with you. Just didn't offer anything going forward. He made a few decent tackles, but again, he's just not the right wing back that we need, and you can understand why Amarim prefers a left footer out there. Now, the right centre back with Mazraoui, I'd give him a 5. I don't think he was good today. I don't think any of the back three was good, but out of the three, he was probably the best actually, so I'll give him an average 6. It wasn't good. It wasn't bad. He had a few good tackles. He was just on the ball. Yeah, just an average 6. Central centre back Maguire, 4. I think this was probably one of Maguire's worst performances in a while. He's been so good for us, but today just wasn't his greatest game. He was sloppy on the ball. He was just watching the ball come down. When was it Doucouré scored? Again, his passing just got to be a bit more clinical on the ball as well. I think De Ligt for me has to go into the centre for the next game. I'll be looking at starting Euro, but we'll talk about that in the preview for the Ipswich game. But again, wasn't great today by Maguire. He won a few duels, but again, he gave away a few silly fouls. The penalty incident as well wasn't great by him at all. Now, the left centre back was De Ligt, 4. I wasn't impressed by De Ligt's performance today at all. I thought it was very sloppy on the ball. He lacked quality. He lacked confidence as well. I think that was a huge part. But I just think it just didn't have anything positive about it from De Ligt, to be honest with you. I mean, there was one simple ball which he just should have just played to Onana, ended up conceding a corner from his own pass back. I'm very concerned with De Ligt's performances. I think he's just not comfortable on that left as well. There wasn't that desire. I mean, he made a mistake against Everton, against Tottenham, and again today against Everton. Left wing back Dorgu, he actually gets a 6.5. He was definitely a contender for he gets a 7 actually. He was a contender for man of the match. An actual player who shows him he was way fitter than everyone on the pitch. He was so much better on the ball than half our team. Put a few good crosses in defensively. Was very good early on into the game. He was getting the ball quite a bit. When Garnacho came on, he wasn't getting it so much, but I think his performance, again, in the couple of games that he's played, he's been pretty sharp, to be honest with you. And I want to see him continue from that left. Into midfield, Casemiro gets a 4. He was just always looking for that first time ball. He wasn't good on the ball. He just got bypassed quite a bit. He's just not good on the ball. He can't be playing games for Manchester United anymore. It's as simple as that, to be honest with you. Where we have the strengths of Casemiro, we just can't utilise him anymore, and he's just not playing good enough for Manchester United at this current moment. Ugarte for me gets a 6. It was a great goal, left-footed volley. He had that passion, that energy about him. He was appearing most of the time on that right-hand side towards the last stages of the game. Pretty decent performance, so I like this energy and quality in midfield. I think he did have pretty good energy about him, which he always does. I think that first half wasn't great by him, but neither was the whole team. In the second half, we've gone to it, and again, left foot finish on the volley was a pretty good finish. But yeah, it wasn't great at all, but I'd give him a 6 for the goal. Now Bruno, for me, gets a 7. No, he gets a 6 as well, because that first half was woeful. He doesn't deserve for that first half was probably a 3. No, a 2, and the second half was probably a 7. So what? I'll give him a 5, 6. I'll just give him an average 6. A great goal which he gets from a free kick, plays a part in that second goal. He inspires that result, but again, wasn't good enough in that first half. I think we actually looked more control when Bruno dropped further back into that deeper position, which is something that I think we have to look at going forward. But yeah, I was very happy with Bruno's performance in that second half. It was so much better than it was in that first. He was dictating play, and that's ultimately what you need Bruno to do. Again, gets a goal, which is a decent finish as well. So yeah, I'd give him that. He had a decent connection as well with Dorgu on that left-hand side when he played there. Now, in terms of the other inside 10 was arecthe. I'd give him a 5. I don't think he was that great, but he had a few chances. He had some good hold-up play, link-up play with Chidi, Obi as well. He had a decent decent performance. And yeah, he was all right when he was on the pitch. Defended well. I think he just doesn't have that required pace, which he knows is his weakness. But again, it was a pretty decent performance. Now, in terms of Højlund, for me, gets a 3. No, gets a 4. He didn't do anything decently well. He had a few crosses put into the box, which he just couldn't control. His hold-up play wasn't great. I think in the next game, you have to look at probably starting Chidi, to be honest with you, because he just wasn't that good. It was a pretty ballful performance by Højlund, if I'm honest with you. Now, the subs, who came on? Garnacho, 6. I thought he actually changed the game when he came on. He played a few good passes. Width, the runs were there. So yeah, give him a 6. Chidi, I'll give him a 6 as well. He had some good hold-up play, some good link-up play. There was some moments where he should have got the ball. There was that one point where the ball went into him. He just couldn't control it. He would have been through on goal in the box to just have a shot. But listen, he got 3 minutes against Tottenham. We were all furious. He got 15-20 minutes today. You have to applaud that from Amorim. I think he obviously seen that, and yeah, he probably has done better than Højlund in this game. So yeah, that's what I do there. Now, in terms of, was that the only 2 subs that... Oh, Yoro came on as well. I thought he was pretty good. Allowed us to get up the pitch as well. Now, lastly, Amorim, for me, gets a 6 today. I think the subs changed the game. I didn't agree with his team selection, but he thought Casemiro and Ugarte were good enough, but they weren't. I think he has to start Bruno deeper next game. I think the striker situation keeps arecthe there, but just need more energy. I think we need... Delo's going to keep playing right wing back, but we just need more from him. Dorgu again was impressive today. I wasn't happy with Onana or the whole back 3, really, to be honest with you. But again, listen, we're in a tough position. We're in a relegation scrap. Bruno obviously gets the man of the match. But Dorgu was, in terms of the whole game, actually, I'll probably give it to Dorgu, because from minute 1 to minute 95, 6, or however many minutes were played, he was probably the best. Listen, let's see what happens. They have been the player rating for Manchester United's 2-2 draw against Everton. Listen, Everton are a decent side. They're playing some good football under Moyes. But again, we must be doing better. They're for Manchester United at the end of the day. Thanks for watching.